The 2003 McDonald's All-American game lacks some of the star power we'd begin to see in the 2004 iteration, but that doesn't mean that the 2003 crew isn't filled with solid college and professional players. Before we dive in, I wanted to make one quick note. I'm going to refer to everyone by their maiden name to make tracking just a little bit easier. With that said, let's take a look back at every player from the 2003 McDonald's All-American girls game. Alison Bales. Bales was born in Indiana, but her family moved to Beaver Creek, Ohio when she was 5. There, she grew into one of the top players in this class, which led the 6'7" center to Duke. Bales played limited minutes as a freshman, but became a top shot blocker as a sophomore, rejecting nearly 4 shots a night while averaging 8 points and 7 boards. She continued to improve as a player, peaking as a senior with 12 points, 8 boards, 1 steal, and 4.4 blocks a night to make the first team All-ACC team and the third team All-American roster. In 06, she set a record with 30 blocks in 6 games during the NCAA tournament, though the record was broken a few years later by Brittany Griner. While playing at Duke, she double majored in cultural anthropology and biology. The Fever picked Bales 9th overall in the 2007 WNBA draft. Her selection just so happened to take place on her birthday. Unfortunately, she wasn't quite as successful at the pro level. She played for 5 years, spending time in Indiana and Atlanta, and posting career averages of 4.1 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 1.3 blocks a night. In 2012, she decided to retire from the game and go to medical school. Bales earned her MD degree in 2017 and is working as a surgeon in Indiana as of 2025. Brooke Baughman. Baughman played under legendary Texas high school coach Joe Lombard at Canyon, where she was part of a few of his 18 state titles and helped the team capture the high school national title in 2003. After appearing in the McDonald's game, she took her talents to Texas Tech. During her 4 years with the program, she was never able to take a step toward stardom, but was a solid player, averaging about 5 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal as a starter during her final 2 seasons. She then started coaching at various Texas schools and got married before settling at Randall High in 2012. As of 2025, she's still working at the school as a coach and PE teacher. Kalee Carey. Carey played with Baughman under Lombard at Canyon, giving the school a national title and 2 McDonald's players. She went to Texas for college, but struggled to get on the court given the loaded roster. Over 3 years, she averaged 3.2 points and 2.3 rebounds, while playing under 8 minutes a night. Like her former high school teammate, she also got involved in coaching in Texas. As of 2025, she's working as a junior high sports coordinator in Northwest Texas. Cori Chambers. Chambers left New York to play college ball at Georgia. She made the SEC All-Freshman team during her first season, behind 7 points and 3 rebounds a night. The next year, Chambers bumped her scoring up to 13 a night. She'd hover around that mark for her final 2 seasons, making back-to-back All-SEC teams. The Connecticut Sun picked Chambers in the second round of the 2007 draft. She played in 1 career WNBA game, recording 2 turnovers and no other statistics. Soon after, she started working at Texas A&M as an intern in the Athletic Academic Center. Chambers worked her way up the chain, spending time as an assistant at Stony Brook and Richmond in the 2010s. In 2017, she moved to the high school level, working as a head coach for a private school for 3 years. In 2021, she got a job working at Converse, where she's still working as a brand management specialist as of 2025. Jessica Davenport. Davenport stayed in-state to play college basketball at Ohio State, where she dominated from the jump, averaging 12.5 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 2.6 blocks a night to win Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Davenport only got better over the next 3 years, ending her Buckeyes career as a 3-time Big Ten Player of the Year and a 3-time All-American. She averaged 18 points, 8 boards, and 3 blocks per game over her 4-year career, and the San Antonio Silver Stars picked her second overall in the 2007 draft. the team immediately traded her rights to the New York Liberty. During 2 years with the team, she got limited playing time, averaging 5.1 points, 2.7 rebounds, and 1 block a night. In 2009, Davenport signed with the Indiana Fever. She had another ho-hum season before becoming a key contributor in 2010, getting votes for Most Improved Player and 6th Woman of the Year, behind 7 points and 3 boards. She had another good season in 2011, upping her scoring to nearly 11 points a game, and won a title with the Fever in 2012. She officially retired in 2014 and started working in marketing and as a coach at the youth level. In 2019, she took a job with Nike's marketing department and is working as a lead product manager with the company as of 2025. Dee Davis. Davis left Ohio to play college ball at Vanderbilt. With the Commodores, she was a 4-year starter, though her best statistical season came as a sophomore when she dropped 13 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals a night. She took on more of a distributor role over her final 2 years, making 3 total All-SEC teams. The Houston Comets picked Davis in the second round of the 2007 draft. She played in 3 games, averaging 2 points and 6 minutes a night. Davis played a bit overseas and did a few training camp stints before moving into coaching full-time in 2010. She worked at the collegiate level for several years, most notably as the director of basketball operations for Bradley and Tennessee State. As of 2025, she's working as the head coach for her high school alma mater back in Cincinnati. Shay Doron. Doron was born in Israel and played there for her first 2 years of high school. She then moved to New York and played for Christ the King High, WNBA legend Sue Bird's alma mater. After dominating the New York hoop scene, Doron signed with Maryland. She was Brenda Frese's first big-time recruit and was instantly a star, averaging 13.5 points to make the All-ACC freshman team. Doron upped her scoring to nearly 18 a night as a sophomore before settling into a role as the second option behind Crystal Langhorne in 06. Her numbers dropped slightly once again in 07, but Doron helped lead the Terrapins to a national title that year while making her 3rd straight All-ACC team. The Liberty picked her 16th overall in the 2007 WNBA draft. She played in 7 games, averaging 1.4 points a night. Doron then spent several years playing overseas, making stops in Israel, Romania, Russia, and Turkey. As of 2025, she's working in business in Israel after several years in banking. Lauren Ervin. Ervin followed the path set by Paul Pierce, leaving Inglewood High to play college ball at Kansas. Unfortunately, things didn't work out as well for her. During her lone year with the Jayhawks, she averaged 7 points and 7 boards. However, she dealt with several off-court issues and on-court fights, which ultimately led to her leaving the team after a year. Ervin spent a year playing at Mount San Antonio, a community college in California, before signing with Arkansas in 2006. During her 2 years with the Razorbacks, Ervin averaged about 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks a night, making the 07 All-SEC team. Unfortunately, she had a nasty ACL injury midway through her senior season, ending her year after just 16 games. The Sun picked her in the 3rd round of the 2008 draft, but she missed her rookie season due to the ACL injury. Ervin played in 8 games in 09, averaging 2 points and 2 boards. She spent the next several years playing overseas, making stops in Sweden, Turkey, Italy, the Czech Republic, Israel, Romania, and Poland, making several all-star teams along the way. After hanging up her sneakers in 2021, she started working as a coach at the collegiate level. As of 2024, she's working as an assistant at Cal State San Bernardino. Crystal Erwin. Erwin left California to play college ball at Notre Dame. She never took that step towards stardom, but was a solid player for the Fighting Irish on 4 straight NCAA tournament teams. It doesn't look like she played at the pro level, and sadly, she passed away in 2020 at just 35 years old. Katie Gearlds. Gearlds was named the MVP of the 2003 McDonald's game before heading to Purdue. She was the Big Ten Freshman of the Year, behind 11 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, and 1 steal a night. She upped her numbers in each of the next 3 years, peaking as a senior with 19 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and nearly 2 steals per game. That performance won her a third-team All-American nod and the Big Ten Tournament's Most Outstanding Player award. She also won the Women's and overall State Farm College Three-Point Championship in 2007, besting fellow 2003 McDonald's All-American Aaron Brooks in the final. The Storm picked her 7th overall in the 2007 draft. Unfortunately, she was never quite able to bring her long-range game to the WNBA, despite averaging 38% from 3 over her 3-year career. After leaving Seattle in 2009, she spent several years playing overseas. In 2013, she became the head coach of the women's team at Marian University. She led the team to 2 NCAA D2 championships during her 8 seasons at the helm, posting a 227-49 win-loss record. In 2021, she joined the Purdue staff but was quickly promoted to head coach after an investigation revealed a, quote, toxic and hostile environment created by previous head coach Sharon Versip. Since taking over, Gearlds has led the Boilermakers to 1 NCAA tournament and 2 WNITs. Jennifer Hall. Hall left California to play college ball at Vanderbilt. During her freshman season, she played sparingly, averaging 6 minutes a night. She played in just 4 games during her sophomore year before deciding to transfer to La Jolla Marymount. After sitting out a season, she became a solid contributor, averaging 12 points and 7 boards during her lone season with the team. Hall then focused on her education, finishing her degree, and quickly starting a job in IT. She soon transitioned into corporate recruiting and has worked for companies like Google, Hulu, Disney, and Zoom. As of 2025, she's between roles after several years with Zoom. Jennifer Harris. Harris decided to go to Penn State for college ball, which ended up being an unfortunate choice through no fault of her own. Nittany Lions head coach Renee Portland accused Harris of being a lesbian and kicked her off the team after a sophomore season that saw Harris average 10.4 points a night. Harris sued Portland, and it was found that the coach had created a, quote, hostile, intimidating, and offensive environment. She was fined $10,000, required to attend diversity training, and placed on zero tolerance for future violations. The lawsuit was settled under confidential terms, and Portland resigned from the team in 2007. The whole saga was captured in the 2009 documentary Training Rules. Harris transferred to James Madison, but was hit with a career-ending injury after 1 game. Following the documentary, she's largely fallen out of the public eye. Brandie Hoskins. Hoskins took her talents to Ohio State, where she averaged nearly double figures from the jump. Over her 4-year career, Hoskins dropped 12.2 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal a night. She made 1 All-Big Ten team in 2007, and the Storm picked her in the 3rd round of the 2007 draft. She never played in the WNBA, but got into coaching after spending several years playing overseas. As of 2025, Hoskins is running her own basketball academy. Brittany Hunter. During her freshman year at Duke, Hunter averaged 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block a night. However, she was also battling a knee injury throughout the season. She decided to transfer and head to UConn. After sitting out a year, Harris spent 3 seasons largely coming off the bench to average 5 points and 3 boards. She took up coaching soon after graduating, but transitioned into a role in education, working as a dean of students and 4th grade teacher in New York. In 2020, Hunter earned her MBA from Vanderbilt and spent 4 years working for Microsoft before starting her own business in 2025. Tiffany Jackson. Jackson was an instant starter at Texas, averaging 13 points, 7.5 boards, 2 steals, and 1 block a night to win the National Freshman of the Year award. Over the next 3 years, she continued to grow as a player, making 3 All-Big 12 teams and 1 All-American squad. She averaged 16 points, 8 rebounds, 2.5 steals, and 1.5 blocks over her career. The Liberty picked her 5th overall in the 07 draft. She had a relatively slow start to her WNBA career, playing as the Liberty's 6th woman, and even getting votes for the award in 2008. In 2010, she was traded to Tulsa, where Jackson finally became a starter and averaged 12.4 points, 8.4 rebounds, and 1.2 steals to finish in 2nd for Most Improved Player in 2011. She missed the entire next season on maternity leave and was never able to reach those same heights during her final 3 years in Tulsa. In 2015, Jackson was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. She underwent treatment and joined the Sparks, where she played for a year. In 2018, she joined the Texas staff as an assistant. Jackson spent 4 years with her alma mater before signing to be the head coach at Wiley College for the 2023 season. Tragically, she passed away from breast cancer before the season started. She was only 37 years old. Britney Jordan. Jordan started her college career at Temple, but transferred to Texas A&M Commerce after her freshman season. She was a 3-time All-Conference player at the lower level and was named the Lone Star Conference North Division Player of the Year and a Daktronics All-American as a senior. The Sparks picked her in the 3rd round of the 2009 draft, but she never played in the WNBA. She's since started working as a coach, most notably working as a recruiting coordinator for the University of Texas Pan American. Ivory Latta. When Latta joined North Carolina, she was instantly one of the best players in the country, averaging 14 points, 3.5 assists, and 2 steals a night to make the All-ACC freshman team. She continued to dominate over the next 3 years, averaging 16.6 points, 4.3 assists, and 2 steals a night, while posting stupendous shooting splits. She is a 3-time ACC Tournament MVP, a 1-time ACC Player of the Year, a 2-time First-Team All-American, and the 2006 National Player of the Year. The Shock picked her 11th overall in the 2007 draft. After a rookie season that saw her nearly lead the league in 3-point percentage, Latta was traded to the Atlanta Dream. She upped her scoring to 11.4 points to pick up votes for Most Improved Player. Another season in Atlanta saw her numbers dip slightly, and she joined Tulsa. There, she became a consistent double-digit scorer, where she'd stay for the next 6 years despite making a move to the Mystics. With that franchise, she made back-to-back All-Star teams in 2013 and 2014. In 2016, she transitioned back into a 6th woman role before wrapping up her career in 2017. Since then, she has been working in broadcasting and is currently an analyst for ESPN as of 2025. Erin Lawless. Lawless joined Gearlds at Purdue for college. She averaged a solid 7 points as a freshman, but doubled that number in year 2 with 14 a night. She kept her scoring steady at around 10 a night during her final 2 years, before heading to Italy to start her pro career. She spent about 8 seasons playing overseas, making stops in Slovakia, Russia, and Belgium, while also doing a short stint with the Indiana Fever for a few training camps. She hung up her sneakers in 2015 after getting pregnant and picking up a thumb injury. Lawless has since started working as a coach and teacher at the high school level. Camille Little. Little joined Latta at North Carolina, where the duo helped lead the Tar Heels to 2 Final Fours. She actually bested the future 2-time All-Star for ACC Rookie of the Year during their freshman season, but her scoring took a hit over the next 3 years. Still, Little was a box sheet stuffer throughout college, averaging 12.8 points, 6.3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals per night, en route to making 4 All-ACC teams and 1 All-Defensive team. The San Antonio Silver Stars picked her in the 2nd round of the 2007 draft, and Little made the All-Rookie team behind 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal a game. After a quick stint with Atlanta, she was with the Storm from 2008 to 2014. She averaged double digits during her 7 years with the team, helping Seattle win the 2010 title. In 2015, Little was traded to Connecticut for 2 years and traded again to Phoenix. In both stops, she was a solid veteran presence, but not the scorer she had been. Little retired after the 2019 season and immediately got into coaching with the Dallas Wings. In 2022, she became the head coach at Paul Quinn College. 2 years later, she joined the LA Sparks as an assistant. As of 2025, she's working as an assistant for the Dallas Wings. Liz Podominick. Podominick played college ball at Minnesota. With the Golden Gophers, she slowly grew into a starter by her junior season, averaging 8 points and 5 rebounds that year. During that stretch, she also discovered a love for track and field, and Podominick decided to stop playing basketball and become a full-time discus thrower. She never made the Olympic team, but was a 2-time participant in the U.S. Olympic trials. In 2009, she joined U.S. figure skating, working her way up from intern to projects manager over 3 years. Podominick kept throwing during that period, making it as far as an alternate for the 2016 Olympics. In 2018, she joined USA Boxing and worked as a coordinator and manager. After 4 years there, she joined the women's basketball national team as the assistant director. As of 2025, she's still in that position. Noelle Quinn. Quinn headed to UCLA for college ball and quickly became one of the best players for the program. She averaged 17 points, 7.4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals across her career. She was named the Pac-10 Freshman of the Year and a 3-time All-Pac-10 player. She was the first Bruin, men's or women's, to accumulate 1,700 points, 700 rebounds, and 400 assists in her career. The Lynx picked her 4th overall in the 2007 draft. While Quinn's WNBA career never quite took off, she was good enough to play for 12 seasons. She averaged 5 points, 2.6 rebounds, and 2.3 assists while playing around 20 minutes a night. At the very end of her career, Quinn helped the Seattle Storm win the WNBA title, though she didn't play much in the playoffs. After the season, she retired. Quinn had been working as a coach for her high school alma mater since 2016, so she quickly transitioned to coaching at the pro level with the Storm. In 2020, the Storm won another title with Quinn as the team's associate head coach, giving her championships as a coach and player. In 2021, she was promoted to head coach of the Storm and is still with the team as of 2025. Dominique Redding. Redding left Florida to play college ball at Tennessee. She never became a star player, averaging just 10 minutes a night across her 4-year career. That said, she did play on the team when the Vols won a national title in 2007. It doesn't look like she played much professionally, but has been working as a coach at the youth and high school level. As of 2025, she's helping run a basketball training center in Tennessee. Elizabeth Sherwood. Sherwood started her college career at UConn, coming off the bench to average 4 points and 2 rebounds for a team that won a title. However, she decided to transfer after the season. After sitting out a year, Sherwood joined Vanderbilt, where she made an immediate impact, averaging 12.2 points and leading the conference in field goal percentage. She continued to play well for the Commodores, winning 2 SEC Sixth Woman of the Year awards. After graduating, Sherwood did some administrative work before joining Louisville's program as a graduate assistant. After earning her master's in 2012, she started working in health insurance, where she's still working with the same company as of 2025. Dorian Williams. Williams, who goes by Shante, played college ball at Florida State. She averaged 11 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals a night to make the ACC All-Freshman team. However, she gave birth in 2005 and missed the season with a medical hardship. She came back and played well, but wasn't able to regain those former highs. Williams was still a solid player from the Noles. She just never took that step towards stardom. It doesn't look like she played much professionally, and by 2014, she was working as a juvenile probation officer in her hometown. She's since gotten involved in youth coaching in the area. And that wraps up the 2003 McDonald's All-American Girls team. I'll be back in a few weeks with the 2004 crew. While you wait, why don't you check out this video about the 2002 squad?